Hi everybody, this video is entitled 10 Things I Hate. Just 10 random things I hate. Number 1, I hate magazine page numbers. If the cover story or the story you want to read is on like page 168, you're like 142, 147, 195. What is the point of putting page numbers on some of the pages, but not all of the pages? So you can never quite get that story when you're like, you don't really want to buy the magazine, you're just trying to flip through on the grocery checkout line. You can never find your story. I hate magazine page numbers. I also hate the new shampoo bottles that are kind of flat, that don't let you twist off the top. When you're in the shower and you just got a little bit of shampoo left and you just want to like take the top off, put a little water in it, dump it on your head, you can't do that anymore because you can't get the top off. You'll be in the shower like, trying to get the top off. I hate new shampoo bottles. They make me nuts. I hate the show 2.5 Men. Always have. Gets on my nerves. With Charlie Sheen, with Ashton Kutcher, I don't care. I hate that show. I hate women. I hate lying, conniving, cheating, sadomasochistic women with overinflated egos and abandonment issues. Exactly how many of you are there out there anyway? Seems like a lot. I hate any show with the word housewives in it. I could care less about your life, you flipping a table, or whatever the hell else. I hate these shows. I hate when you clean your house and nobody's there for like days and nobody saw how freaking clean it was except you. Exactly what's the point? I hate OxyContin. I took it once and I ended up sitting in the corner, sweating and puking like a freaking junkie. And while we're at it, I hate junkies. I hate junkies because, well, obviously, they're on drugs, and they fall asleep in mid... Just like that. Stop doing heroin. We can all tell what a heroin knot is. Knock it off. I hate straight people when straight people pretend to be gay just to be cool. You know, just to be alternative. You know what? Do me a favor. Walk a mile in my less than fashionable, yet very sensible shoes, and then maybe you could sit at the cool kids table too. Okay? Knock it off. You already got all your straight privilege. Get off my frickin' gay bandwagon. Let me see. What else do I hate? Oh, I hate Jägermeister. This is number 10. I hate Jägermeister. It tastes like Vicks Formula 44D. My ex-girlfriend used to drink it all the time. And she tried to bite off my finger while she was drinking that stuff. That stuff is evil. I absolutely hate Jägermeister. Fuck Jägermeister. And these are 10 things that I hate. This is another rendition of 10 Things I Hate. 10 Things I Hate to 2. First thing I hate is what I like to call jumping links. It's like when you're going to click on a Facebook link or something, and all of a sudden the page loads and it leaps up, and you accidentally click on a link for like Poise Pads or Getty Gas Station or some such bullshit. I hate that. And the second thing I hate is Miracle Whip. What is that shit? Ugh. It's like kind of sweet and kind of weird, and I really hate it. It is not mayonnaise. My Aunt Millie used to use it all the time, and I really didn't like sandwiches at her house. Sorry, Aunt Millie. The third thing I hate is people that text you or instant message you when they don't even bother to ask you, hey, got a sec? You want to talk? They just dive into their life, and if you're doing something important like, you know, pot farming or something, you don't want to answer. You just want to zip on, zip off. You haven't put yourself offline, and they're all like demanding your time, like, hello? And you're like, fuck off. Fuck you. You didn't even ask me if I was like willing to talk, you know? Bite me. I hate those people. Number 4, I hate that annoying, obnoxious neighbor that feels it's totally necessary to start up the power tools at 8:01 a.m. on a Saturday, and then the son of a bitch uses them all day long, and by 4 p.m. you've got like a throbbing kind of headache. I hate you, annoying neighbor. 5, I hate when you go to use like ketchup or mustard on a sandwich and you didn't shake the bottle properly. You didn't shake the bottle properly, and what you end up getting on your sandwich is that like yellow or red like ketchup mustard water. Ugh. Honestly, the second I see that yellow mustard water, I just want to chuck my sandwich against the wall and just burst into tears. I really hate that stuff. 6, I hate Aubrey O'Day. Who the fuck is Aubrey O'Day? Don't know? Me either. I hate her though. Number 7, I hate the fact that TurboTax asks you whether you are married, single, widowed, divorced, or same-sex married. Married is married. Why isn't it same-sex single, same-sex widowed, same-sex divorced? And you could go by my name and figure out I'm a girl. So why is TurboTax counting lesbians? I don't know, but I hate it. Number 8, I hate the Snuggle Bear. I've always hated the Snuggle Bear. Snuggle! He's like depressed and, not depressed. It makes me depressed. It's like possessed is the word I was looking for. Possessed. The possessed Snuggle Bear. What's going on with my volume? Well, we'll work it out in post. I hate every time I leave the house or turn on the water, my phone rings. And it happens every single time. And as soon as I get back to the call, I'm like, I call you back and no answer. What did you do? Drop the phone and sprint away? I hate that shit. And number 10, I hate mushrooms, celery, and baked beans. So, if you wanted to watch me cry, you'd probably be making me a dinner and serving me celery-stuffed mushrooms on a bed of baked beans. And then you could just watch my head explode, because I just hate that stuff. And this has been 10 More Things I Hate by Tami Kelly. This video is entitled 10 Individuals I Can't Stand, because you're not supposed to say hate with regard to people. But I can't stand 10 of these individuals, and I'm going to tell you who they are right now. Number 1, David Chase. Who's David Chase? I think that name sounds familiar. Wasn't he that Sopranos guy? Yeah, he was that Sopranos guy. He was the guy that decided that you're allowed to take 2 years between shows to just jerk off. And everybody went along with it because he was David Chase. The Sopranos was such a big show. And then all the other producers and directors started going, you can do that? And now every show does it. I actually blame David Chase for screwing up the way television as we know it was. I hate you, David. Okay, the second person I can't stand is Jane Fonda. Why Jane Fonda? Because she's a traitor to our country. Look it up. Hanoi Jane. During the Vietnam War, she crossed the 38th parallel and called our troops criminals, told us to throw down our weapons and basically walk away from the war, all the while sitting on a gun that was pointed at American troops. For this was an act of treason, and she should have been murdered. So, we hate Hanoi Jane. Let's see. Who else? I can't stand Jeff Bridges. Now, he's not a good actor. It's just, he's got this way of moving his mouth that just makes it look like he wants to spit. Like he's got too much spit in his mouth or something. And he's always... I can't stand that guy because it's just the way he moves his mouth. I don't know. That was a random one for me, but I can't stand him. You see who else we got? Oh, Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil, with his no doctor having license, he's just a good old boy, washed up jock with armchair doctorate and a PhD. This guy is no more a doctor than Dr. Seuss. I can't stand that pretentious sack of shit. Let me see who else we got. Meg Ryan. Oh my God, nobody could wreck a movie like good old Meg. I'll give you an example. When Harry Met Sally, awesome. But have you guys seen Kate and Leopold? Horrible. She pissed me off so bad in that movie, she made me want to jump through the screen and strangle her. Besides, she's getting awfully hard to look at with all the Botox and collagen injections and stuff. I can't stand Meg Ryan. Let me see. Kim Kardashian. Can't stand Kim. And it's not because she's an overexposed non-celebrity, who's famous for doing nothing. And it's not because of her sex tape. It's because of her name. You see, nobody would have given a rat's ass about her sex tape had she not been a Kardashian. Would anybody care about your sex tape? I don't think anybody would care about my sex tape. But because she is the daughter of Robert Kardashian, one of the defense lawyers of O.J. Simpson, one of the people responsible for letting O.J. Simpson walk away from the murders of Nicole Brown and Ronald Goldman, That's why her name is famous. Okay, so fuck Kim. She's riding off the coattails of her own grainy ass and her dad. She makes me sick and I can't stand her. The Biebs. Number 7, Justin Bieber. Seriously, kid, not for nothing, you look like a lesbian. You really do. And a kind of cute lesbian, but you look like a lesbian. And no matter what, there's always somebody younger coming up behind you. So stop putting makeup on all over your face, like bruises and stuff, trying to make yourself look all hard. Because, not for nothing, bruises and blood all over your face doesn't make you look hard. It makes you look like a beaten little bitch. Because you're a beaten bitch, you little bitch. Can't stand you. Let me see. Stephenie Meyer. Stephenie Meyer is the author of all the Twilight books. She's the bitch that took the fangs off of vampires, let him go out in the sunlight, and made him sparkly. She basically ruined vampires forevermore and for everyone. I can't stand Stephenie fucking Meyer. Let me see. Who else? Flo. Flo from the Progressive commercials. You know what, Flo? With your 50s style hairdo, you're not looking too progressive there, Flo. And I can't stand your voice. And you're not progressive. It's called Progressive. You think they'd have a woman look like she stepped out of, I don't know, this century? Call me crazy. And 10. I can't stand J.G. Wentworth. That GD commercial that goes around and around in your head that you can't stop singing, I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. 877 cash now. 877 cash now. I cannot stand J.G. Wentworth. I will never call your number just because your number has been stuck in my head for a month. So, go screw yourself right now, J.G. Wentworth. I really can't stand you now. I really can't stand you now. And this has been 10 individuals I can't stand. Have a nice day.
It's not as if I need the extra weight. Confused enough by life, so thanks a lot. Lonely red and words for company. Just raise the roof, this one.